Now going over to the political part of the podcast, you have DeSantis reacting to Tim Scott dropping out of the race. Now this comes thanks to Ron DeSantis' Twitter, or as 12 people call it, the X, which still sounds ridiculous to me. You don't even tweet anymore, you just post. But nevertheless, this is one of DeSantis' most popular tweets lately, getting about 660,000 views and 13,000 likes. And DeSantis specifically says, quote, Tim Scott is a strong conservative with bold ideas about how to get our country back on track. I respect his courage to run this campaign and thank him for his service to America and the U.S. Senate. I look forward to Tim continuing to be a leader in our party for years to come, unquote. Which, I would think most people would say, that's a class act, so to say, in terms of you thank them for running, you say that you acknowledge they have some good ideas, and I'm actually surprised he didn't hint at maybe like a position on his board or something like that. But nevertheless, on his face value, he seems to be pretty good. I would suspect probably had mostly positive comments, mostly supportive of DeSantis in the statement. That being said, it's usually a 50-50 shot when it comes to it, but let's dive in and find out. So again, that got 660,000 views and 13,000 likes, and the first two responses, rather, at the very top are one from Turtle Power 98, which gets an A+ marketing because the profile picture is in fact of a turtle. You know exactly what you're getting. Although the great concern might be, how is a turtle typing this? But nevertheless, this alleged turtle says, quote, Trumpers are nervous because they realize the more candidates that get out, the better chance DeSantis or someone else has to beat Trump, unquote. And that got 157 likes and 10,000 views. Now, that being said, Trump is still about 30 to 40 points ahead of DeSantis. And Tim Scott had about 3%. And we're talking about Republican nominee polls. So even if, and I don't think it'll happen in terms of the numbers, but even if every single person who was going to vote for Tim Scott went to DeSantis, that's still not enough to catch up with Trump. Now, of course, the big question in the room is will the government prohibit Trump to actually campaign? Well, I should say they're already kneecapping, and I think many people would argue illegally handicapping his ability to campaign, but are they going to actually fully prosecute him successfully and actually prevent him from being on the ballot? Those are the really big questions that a lot of people are being asked and the concerns. Now, someone else by the name of Marjorie Taylor Greene press release parody says, quote, you will be dropping out soon. I hear your money is drying up, unquote. That got 347 likes and 19,000 views. Little Brown Dog, who, A+ marketing, the profile picture is in fact of a little brown dog, says, quote, class act as always governor, unquote, getting 142 likes. Christie says, quote, pure class, thank you, sir. Hashtag RD24, got 113 likes. Janin Kernan says, quote, I have to say that I respect Tim Scott for suspending his campaign before Iowa. Way to leave with dignity, unquote. Getting 279 likes. Banana Republican says, quote, Ron DeSantis is classy as always, unquote, getting 323 likes. Wild Sauce says, quote, I do agree Tim is a good guy. He has a good spirit about him, unquote, getting 43 likes. CP Smith says, quote, this is respectful, said, 100%, getting 67 likes. John Austin Best Likes says, quote, Tim's a good man. I hope you have a role for him in your presidency, unquote, getting 42 likes. Red Wave Press saying, quote unquote, well done, or well said, DeSantis, unquote, getting 50 likes. David Pinson says, quote, your turn to drop out now, unquote, getting 63 likes. WP saying, quote, well said and extremely classy, sir. Behavior like this from DeSantis is why I am, hashtag with DeSantis, getting 53 likes. Vice President Kamala Harris, barely parody account, says, quote, thank you, Ron, but why are you still running, unquote, getting 51 likes. Let's see here. Jim Music said, quote, classy statement as usual. The other guy will send out a series of wacky statements by 1 a.m. tonight, unquote, getting 57 likes. Delusional says, quote, you're next. Come back to Florida and help lower insurance prices, unquote, getting 33 likes. Let's see here. SS says, quote, geez, Ron trying to shill for Tim's 2%, unquote. Laughy emoji. That got 78 likes. And in full transparency, I thought it was 2.8%, but nevertheless. Mitch Mitchell says, quote, so has Trump come out with such a similar mandate. Oh, this grant. We'll see. This might be a hilarious attempt to pronounce this word. says, quote, so has Trump come out with a similar madness? I used to know that. It eludes me at the moment. Statement, unquote. Getting 12 likes. I'll remember as soon as I stop recording. Or I'll be able to do it as soon as but nevertheless. Someone by the name of Donald J. Trump Parody says, quote, he will endorse me, Ron, not you. Unquote, getting 79 likes. Let's see here. The Patriot Oasis says, quote, your career is over, just like Tim Scott's. He has enough sense to realize it and accept it. You don't, unquote, getting 57 likes. And a lot of statements getting between 0 and 10 likes, saying you're next. A lot of people poking fun at his alleged fake shoes, or his heels, or his attempt at heightening, which is controversy in and of itself. Let's see here. So interestingly enough, I'd say Brandon with a B says, quote, trying to get that endorsement, aren't you? Getting 8 likes. Let's see. So yeah, it looks like, I'd say about 50-50 split based on DeSantis' tweet. And let me know, do you think a majority of those votes, are they going to go to DeSantis? Or do you think they're going to go over to one of the many other competitors, the Republican nominee? There are still many options for them, and it'll be interesting to see, where do those prospective voters go to? But time shall tell. Thank you everyone again for taking the time to tune in today, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of November. So if you click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, any comments are greatly appreciated. I'm always looking for a critique, even if it's harsh, so I know how to grow and develop, make the channel better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.